Hi everybody, my name is Dominic Eannarino, and today I will be talking about the American beaver, or Castor canadensis. Just taxonomy, it's in class Mammalia, order Rodentia, and the family Castoridae. There are only 2 extant species of beaver, and the rest of the family is just their fossorial relatives. Now some ID for the beaver. It's 3 to 4 meters long. It's about 30 to 60 pounds. Got a brown or black coat, and it's got a very broad, flat, scaly tail, as well as large orange incisors. Has webbed rear feet and digitated front paws that it uses for movement on land, as well as manipulating things like twigs, branches, that kind of thing. Some adaptations they have oversized lungs. This allows them to stay underwater for up to 15 minutes. So they obviously live in marsh habitats and aquatic habitats, so that's a very good adaptation for that. They have tight lips behind their huge incisors. This allows them to operate underwater without their mouth filling up with water. They use these incisors to grind up plant material, twigs, stems, that kind of thing. Now they also have whiskers that they use for navigation, much like cats do. It allows them to move in tight spaces, and they can kind of feel their way around. They also have that nictitating membrane, which is the clear eyelid, allows them to see underwater. And as I said before, they have those digitated front feet and the webbed back feet, which allows them to be effective out of water and inside water. So their range and habitat, they're native to North America. They've also been introduced to Patagonia and Europe. The other species of beaver that's still alive today is native to Europe. They inhabit freshwater and marsh habitats. And in these habitats, they create slow-moving ponds by constructing dams. They influence their habitat more than just about any other species. When they create these dams, they really influence the habitat a lot. Now some life history. They breed in the water in early spring. Their offspring are called kits. They'll usually give birth to 3 to 6 kits per birthing. Now the kits are strong swimmers right when they come out. Now they do nurse for about 6 weeks, and they'll stay with the parents for about 2 years. And what they'll do is they will help with rearing of the next generation of offspring. They help with the lodge maintenance. The lodge is their dam that they've constructed. Gathering of materials, food, that kind of thing. And they will start to reproduce when they're about 3 years old, and they live to be about 10 to 15 years old. So some interesting behaviors that they exhibit. They are mostly nocturnal. In some habitats where the water freezes over for the winter, they will stay in their lodge for the entire time. And with that water being frozen over, a lot of times their lodges will be underwater, actually. So with that water being frozen over, there's not enough sunlight actually penetrating the surface of the water, and so they can't tell if it's night or day. So they actually, at that point, they're not technically nocturnal. Now, as I had mentioned before, they do the lodge building. They build dams from sticks, mud, tree branches, limbs, all of that stuff. And as I said, these dams create slow-moving pond-like habitats. They're herbivores. Some of their favorite building materials, interestingly enough, actually also are their favorite foods. That's things like the aspen tree, poplar tree, those kinds of things. And they have interesting communication. They have an alarm signal, which is they will slap the water with their flat, scaly tail. That's an alarm signal, and when beavers hear that, they'll often dive underwater and stay under. And they also use scent mounds, which is 3 to 4 feet tall piles of mud and sticks that they will smear with scents from their anal gland, and they'll actually place that around their territory. And they're the only mammals that do that as well. Thank you for your time.